Welcome to Gary's Graveyard Gramblings, because that's what we are now. We're Gramblings, not ramblings. You'll notice this time I gave you a slightly extended view of the village. God, I sound out of breath. How out of condition am I? I need to spend several sessions on my neighbour's Pelotron machine. Anyway, now, to say hello to, I can't think who, that's the general there. And then over here we have Anne there. And of course around the back there is Count Dracula. Isn't it looking beautiful? Fresh and damp in the late summer air of an August English bank holiday weekend. Hello. Now, I haven't the faintest idea what I'm going to talk about today, and here I am, back on the south side of the cemetery today, on Margaret's bench. Now, Margaret's name behind me, I can't see, because, of course, I'm being professional and talking to the camera. It might not be visible to you, but I noticed in previous Gramblings that it has been visible, and I've never commented on it. And I just wanted to point out, I am not Margaret. And as of yet, I'm not dead either. Now, where are we? It piddled down in the village last night, and that was why everything's looking very green, very lush, and very Miss Marple. I wonder if that's my future, to ride around the village with a bicycle. Oh, I'm steaming up. With a bicycle and a basket in the front, and Harvey the cat sat in it as I smile and wave in my tweeds and hat. That's probably my future, very probably. So we came past the village green with the village water pump, past the half-timbered car. We haven't mentioned that before, because for foreign viewers, you might not know, but all English people drive half-timbered cars. That's cars made up partly of metal, partly of wood, and they go back to Tudor times. And Henry the Great, who used to drive around Windsor Castle, and Hever, there's a place called Hever, which is Hever Castle, and he used to drive around there in a half-timbered Morris Minor. There, a little history lesson for you. So it's been very historical, coming up to the church, going into the south side, relaxing, as I do, on Margaret's bench. Capped sleeve T-shirts. Now, be honest, you didn't see that coming, did you? Let me explain. This morning, while the wife and I were in bed having our maple syrup and porridge and coffee, because it is getting towards Halloween, more of that later, and we were in bed and we were watching an old edition of Top of the Pops, presented by Noel Edmonds, sweaty upper lip, me, not him. And it was from August 1976. 1976 has a very special place in my heart. I fell in love, had my heart broken. We danced to the long, hot summer and the sounds of Elton John and Kiki Dee at number one. Melba Moore's This Is It. What else was 1976? Tavares we had in the charts, the Bee Gees, You Should Be Dancing, and Candy Statton's Young Hearts Run Free. How the hell, for Christ's sake, did I get onto that? Oh yes, cap sleeve T-shirts. Now you see, I am not wearing a capped sleeve T-shirt at the moment. I'm wearing an ordinary Marks and Spencer's slim fit, while I still can, black cotton T-shirt, probably made in Bengal, and diesel jeans, red wing boots. I'm dripping, positively dripping in Americana, because on the 14th of September I'm flying out to the US of A across the pond for what will be one of my last trips over there if the big orange fat lump gets in. But let's not ponder on that and go back to cap sleeve T-shirts, because cap sleeve T-shirts, there were lots of people in the Top of the Pops audience wearing these things, and I can see, you're watching this and going, what the hell is a cap sleeve T-shirt? Well, by Jove, I'm going to tell you. It was a T-shirt where the sleevage... Now, I'm angling this, but I have no idea if you're seeing it, because I can't see. The sleevage slices down at a sort of an angle off the shoulder. And I tell you what, I'll try and find a picture. If there is one of me at the time, I'm going to post it now. And you see there is a cap sleeve T-shirt. That's my friend Phil, I think, if it's the photo that I'm thinking of. We were on a train going to Hastings for the day with my friends Carol and Julia. And we were going for a day out at the seaside. And I'm wearing a stripy, I think this is the one. Oh, by the way, notice the train has curtains on it. It's that sweet. And it's half timbered as well. Twice the value. So, cap sleeve, I want to see these come back. The thing I don't particularly want to see come back is at the same time, our trousers were so high-waisted, they went halfway up your belly. And at my age, that is not going to be a look I can confidently carry off. Bank holiday Monday. Oh, where am I going with this? I don't entirely know. Probably there should be an edit there. But I like to live dangerously. I know I couldn't give a flip, so I'm just going to carry on. Yeah, cap sleeve. Let's please, fashion designers, please bring these back, because I haven't got any left in my wardrobe, despite the fact that most of the things in my wardrobe are the same age as Miss Marple, because I loathe clothes shopping. I can't be doing with it, as you can plainly see. So, because it's a bank holiday weekend, had I had a cap sleeve T-shirt, I would be wearing it on the Wealden Pullman. We have this steam train called the Wealden Pullman, which goes through our village from Tenterden all the way up to Bodicum Castle, and you can have a cooked breakfast on it, or you can have a roast dinner on it, or you could have a New Year's Eve on it if you really feel like pushing the boat out. And I'm telling you, you probably would need to, because it's not cheap. Oh, for goodness sake, who's died? There's something going through. We must have American visitors, I think, in the village this week. Any roader, I'm going to book it for Bank Holiday Monday, a full English, on a Pullman carriage, speeding through the East Sussex countryside at 20 miles an hour. And because it's a beautiful experience, and when you do visit our part of the country, do please consider it. I don't know why I said that. Oh, my glasses are Moscots, by the way, from New York. So you see, I often talk about, it seems to me, it feels like I often talk about America in disparaging ways, and I do love it there. They're so warm and friendly, even if their voting is bonkers. But then we can't talk, can we, because of Brexit? Oh, Christ, I better get off that subject, hadn't I? So, Rain, let's see what we've covered so far. We've covered the village pump, Miss Marbles. We've covered half-timbered cars, cap-sleeve T-shirts, Elton John and Kiki D, and high-waisted trousers, not. Not a lot of content, not a lot of depth. Oh, Margaret, of course, on my bench. Not a lot of content, not a lot of depth, and therefore I'm going to belt up before I embarrass myself even more and say salute.